Me personally, I'm not chasing no man. Because I just feel like, why are you as a man running from a woman? Because think
Oh my God, the amazing and colorful ways that girls will cope and frame this to make men seem like they're weak. I mean, you just you can't make this up anymore, guys, okay? You just can't.
about it, in order for there to be a chase, someone has to be running. So why are you, the man, running from a
Running.
woman? Did you hear how that sounds?
Holy, like people will say anything. They'll say anything, okay? It's an expression. It's an expression, okay? Don't make me start doing what I do on my live streams where I start calling people low IQ and all this stuff. It's an expression about running. It's not about running, okay? You're in your own lane. You're not necessarily focused on chasing. So this idea that you're running from women is so stupid, okay? It's an expression. It's meant to define you not necessarily making somebody your primary focus. Okay, that's what this means. Not actually physically running away because you're scared. Like, let's just be real about this. Oh man, like, so colorful the way they try to manipulate. I mean, look, this is manipulation right here. Total manipulation, total misrepresentation as usual, right? And you guys should just be used to this by now.
Just picture that.
Picture that, yeah.
A man running from a woman.
Yeah, keep trying to plant that seed. He's running away from me? Oh, well, he's not a real man. That's the seed you're trying to plant.
Sounds a little, it's questionable.
Yeah.
And then men typically take on the role of leading. So why would you not want to lead in the pursuit of a romantic interest?
Okay, well, because girls, girls benefit more from relationships than men do, okay? And B, well, let's be honest, right? Girls are the ones that are feelings centric, okay? So they're the ones where the relationship's all about the feelings, for them especially. For men, I mean, we have to think about things a little bit more holistically or we honestly get screwed. So yes, for you, since you're the one that really cares about the romantic side of things, I think it's very important that you as a woman will maintain the romantic, soft side of the relationship. Okay. And if you try to rely on the man to do that, quite often there's sort of an ick that comes along with that territory, especially for modern women. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know what you're saying right now. You're on some crazy right now.
Why would you, the man, want to be the hunted instead of the hunter?
I mean, you could keep making these expressions, but it doesn't matter, right? Because look, we all know, right? There's a very few amount of men that are truly attractive to a lot of women. Okay, a very small amount. So, yes, I mean it's counterintuitive. It's not what we were taught growing up. But yeah, I mean the truth is with humans, okay, this is the dynamic. Okay, most guys, like 80% of them, will hunt you, and then for some reason, you always end up being interested in the guy that you are pursuing. It's not a coincidence, okay? It's not a coincidence. It's simple value versus value, okay? When you have to go after somebody, it's because the perceived value is higher, okay? And if they're aware of it, they're going to play into that naturally, not necessarily just manipulate the process, okay? So we're going to exclude manipulation. Obviously, people can manipulate that perceived value and make themselves appear to be more valuable even if they're not, okay? But for the sake of this argument, we're going to ignore that for a second, okay?
Because there's a level of dominance that comes with that. So why would you not want?
So counterintuitive once again, right? Dominance means that you are in control of your own life, okay? So by chasing, you're opened the door to somebody else dominating you, right? Because you need them. So if you chase somebody, you need them. How's that dominant? Let's just ask the question, right? Do you think kings were chasing girls? Or were girls just entering the palace hoping to get a chance, right? So, I mean, look, and I'm not saying that, people always repaint those things and spin that into their own little narrative and pretend like that is some evil concept, but I'm just using that as an extreme case to highlight the truth about the situation where dominance isn't about just hunting, okay? We are not leopards chasing gazelles, okay? Even in that case, you can still say that women are the leopards trying to wrangle the the gazelle, which is the man. You can actually make that argument if you really wanted to, and not from a literal sense, but from a metaphorical manipulation sense. I mean, look, women want to use the tools they have access to essentially break the man down, enter into his psyche. And this only applies to obviously very strong men, right? Because for us, the world is very logical. So, you know, we need to be, I guess, like when a man is on his mission, he needs to be seduced because whenever a woman enters into his life, he's going to be inevitably pulled off his mission a little bit, right? And that's just the nature of how things work. I don't make the rules. I'm just reporting it, of course, right? So don't shoot me.
That as the man. Yeah. So any man that's expecting me.
Notice every time a girl makes a point, sits there, makes a face, really add emphasis to it, it's like, you did nothing. Okay, you really thought you cooked something up, you didn't cook up it. Just being real about it.
To be the chaser won't be no man of mine. You will never hear from me again if I even get an inkling that you're expecting me to chase you.
Die alone. Get some cats.
I don't want no man that's gonna run from me.
No one's running from you. Well, actually, that's a lie. They probably will once you start acting up, because with all the bullshit talk I just heard, I can't imagine a scenario where you will actually be reasonable in any conversation when times actually get tough. If you like my content, you want to support me, make sure to check out my Patreon in the description below. I have tons of private content there, and you get to interact directly with me.